Hi, I'm Christine Herman of Herman's Quality Meat Shop in Newark, Delaware. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about prime rib and the steaks that come from it. Are you ready? Well, this is one big piece of meat. What we have here is the rib of the steer, exactly how it comes off the animal and aged. This piece in particular is aged about 2 to 3 weeks. And you can see that it is a huge piece of meat. Right here is a piece of the skirt, actually. I'm just going to turn this around to give you a little view of what it looks like. Here are the bones and the other side. This is actually the chuck, what we call the chuck end, or the portion that rests just below the shoulder. And the other end that we were showing before is actually the strip end, or closer to the sirloin. And this guy here is about 45 pounds, and we've done some preparation ahead of time. So I'm going to move this guy. Excuse me just a minute. So what we've done to prepare it, there's several different processes that we go through. And the one is trimming the bones. We take the membranes off the bones. We cut that heavy bone off, if you recall from the beginning of the video. And then we take the back portion off, which we refer to as the decal. And that's this piece here. And we use this meat for chuck, for stew, and also for building short ribs. So I'm going to set this guy aside also. But what I really want to talk about are the steaks. Father's Day. We celebrate in June. And we all know that steaks are Dad's best friend. Whether it's lean, the strip steak, the T-bone, the porterhouse, the sirloin, or the rib steak. And we're going to talk tonight in this video about the rib steak. The rib has, in my opinion, the best flavor because it has the most marbling. And I know that that's subjective. Not everybody likes marbling. I happen to like that. The strip end here, you can see, is what we're going to call a single muscle. So therefore, it is leaner. And as it comes further up the animal into the shoulder area, or the chuck end, has more muscles in it, and it has more marbling. So what I'm going to do from this beautiful piece is I'm going to cut a tomahawk steak. Are you ready? I'm going to cut it from here. I'm going to go close to the bone as I can. See if I can do this nicely for you. Tomahawk steak makes a beautiful presentation when it's done. And it's an awesome piece of meat. I'm going to set this guy aside. So I have some room to work. And you can now see gorgeous marbling in that rib. Love it. So we are prepared to little face slice here. Clean it up. There's a bone there. What we're going to do is we're going to take this off the back. And we are going to actually take the short rib off. Had I left this on, actually, the bone is left long, and we cut this portion of the bone, that's your short rib. That's your natural short rib with that nice big piece of meat there. But we're taking that off because we are making this into a beautiful tomahawk steak. It takes a few minutes to prepare, but we never mind that. There's a piece of this that we like to trim off. Take that off. And I've mentioned this in previous videos, but these nice pieces of meat here, they don't go to waste. Nothing goes to waste in our store. And you can guess already where they're going to go, our burger. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife, just kind of square this up, clean this bone off nicely. My knife wants to cooperate. I know not every dad likes a ribeye, and not every dad likes a tomahawk, but man, it's a nice treat for those that do enjoy it. And we do sell quite a few of these, and one steak is really enough for 2 people. But on Father's Day, Dad might just want to have his own. Nothing wrong with that. And that's how it's done. Right there. Voila. That is beautiful. Next, if that's a little over the top, I have something else prepared, another portion of the rib, which is the same cut. However, a little smaller bone. We're going to make this into a cowboy steak. Pretty much the same principle, but just with a shorter bone, because not everybody likes that big bone. But a nice 2-inch bone to hold on to, nothing wrong with that either. So let's trim that up. And again, just to remind you, our beef is all dry aged, at least 2 weeks. Gives it awesome flavor. And there you have, trim that up, a cowboy steak. A little smaller bone to manage, pretty much the same amount of meat. Nice marbling, can't beat that. Dad would be extremely happy with that one. Now, if he just wants a bone-in ribeye, we can do the same thing. Or maybe he doesn't really care for the bone. We can also cut just a nice boneless steak, just like this. Nice single portion. Maybe he wants to share, have a couple steaks one for everybody. Still trim off a little bit of that extra fat. We like to cater to our customers. We cut everything custom, so depending upon what you'd like, if you like a 1/2-inch steak, you like an inch steak, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, we're going to custom cut that just for you, just like that. And some easy grilling tips or cooking tips. A lot of customers of ours like to do a reverse sear, where it's high heat on both sides, and then it's a little lower and slower after that. I prefer just a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little garlic powder, just keeping it really simple as far as the seasonings are concerned, because for me, I want to taste the flavor of the beef. So we're going to take that one there, put this here, and put that there. Remember, you're cooking with your thermometer. 125 is rare, all the way up to 160 is well done. Personally, I like it somewhere in between with a little bit of pink showing. That to me is my favorite. So there's some ribeye suggestions for you for Father's Day. Thank you. May I suggest for Father's Day, or maybe just any Sunday, you give Dad a break. Say, you know, Dad, take the day off, put the tools away, maybe have some time to yourself. Maybe you want to play some golf, get away from the family. Maybe you want to cook dinner. I don't know. Maybe you want to sit by the TV with your remote and just be left alone. Who knows? Maybe you want to go for a ride with the top down. Or maybe you just want to sit and enjoy a good book. Either way, dads in the world, we love you. Thank you for being you and for all you do for us. God bless. The rib of the animal has a lot of its own juicy properties, mainly because it has one of the most marbling sections of the animal, and that is due to where it sits. And whether Dad wants something leaner or not, tonight we're demonstrating the steak with its boneless, a cowboy steak, or an amazing tomahawk steak. We hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like it, subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again. Please become part of our family. Thank you. God bless. Christine Herman.